Robin has a question. Go ahead, Robin. I just happened to look up. Go for it.
Well, I'm moving units, and I was just wanting to talk about all the little things that I shouldn't forget about. So with my insurance, I've already called them about transferring that. Technically, my lease is till the end of the month, but I'm not accepting guests the last week so I can move things. Do you see any problem with me canceling it, say on the 21st, my insurance?
Yeah, just wait till the end of the month.
And then with Vivint, with moving everything around, because I have to take Vivint out of my 4 units. I haven't reached out to them yet, but what is the normal protocol with Vivint on moving these units?
I believe there's a process where you can put the account on hold. I don't know. Poppy normally does that, so you would have to talk to her. But I do know you can put the accounts on hold while the ones that don't have a new address yet.
Okay.
But you also have to give them advance notice if you're moving one. So you have to set it up in advance with them.
Well, so I have all of the from the 20th through the 28th available. So I was going to call them today about.
Yeah, that would be good. You need to give them a couple of weeks notice at least.
Okay. Well, I'll call them today to make sure that that's set up so I can get them to get it out before the 28th is really what I needed. It's my biggest thing. But one of my units, I can transfer one of them to, but I can put the other ones on hold. Okay. And then I have a layout of a new unit that I'm trying to get, and it's kind of funky. Mm-hmm. And I was wondering if you would look at it with me.
You have the floor plan, you mean?
Yeah.
Go for it.
So this is how it came, but I wanted to enlarge it. And so when I enlarge it, it makes it super
That's fine.
fuzzy.
It's fine. I know I've got what I'm looking at.
So
and this is?
It's a 2 1.5.
Okay. Why did you can you choose a different floor plan?
No, this is what they have 2 of these available.
Okay.
And so that's what I'm just looking at availability right now. This would have been my first choice, but
yeah. I mean, the major concern that I have is the bedroom shared walls. That's the first thing that I see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then where's the washer dryer?
Right here.
That's interesting placement.
Yeah.
And so on the entry doorway, just make sure that closet door actually, because it looks like some double closet door. I'm just concerned about clearance, meaning if the closet door and entry door are both opened at the same time, what happens? Do they actually touch it? I mean, it's drawn in such a way that it looks like they won't, but that's just something I would look at and double check. And then I find it interesting that the bathrooms are both accessible just generally, but
well, because this is only a half bath.
I still find it interesting.
Yeah.
Either way,
so.
It's cool though. That actually kind of gives you some additional choices because of that. Because if you've got both bathrooms accessible, then it's easier to have multiple unrelated people, because nobody has to go into someone's bedroom in order to get to one of the bathrooms. So that's kind of cool.
My concern was this bedroom
on the first floor?
5th floor.
Okay, and then there's no wall, or is that a barn door? What is that on?
I think it's a barn door right here.
Okay, yeah, all right. Well, you could have some fun with that.
Yeah, well, my one thought was to put a sleeper sofa in here and a big desk.
Why?
So I can still sleep the same amount of people. So king, sleeper. That way I can try to serve
another bed.
So I can fit a big desk in here. Well, because this bathroom is it just seems, I don't know, far to go to.
That living room looks large enough to me to hold a desk, unless there's something obstructing the middle of it. I mean, that's just a lot of space. You should be able to find a place for a desk up there. I would just put
right
2
here.
beds. Right, exactly. It would be. I would find it strange if you didn't have room for a desk.
Okay.
Like that would be weird.
Okay.
And that island is, I'm assuming, is static. It doesn't move.
Correct, because there's a sink in it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, like I said, the main thing I don't like is the shared wall on the bedrooms. But outside of that, I mean, it's okay. It's not. It doesn't make me excited because I just prefer, like, if you could take that middle section where the bedroom, closet, bathroom are, and if they were on the opposite side of the living room, I would be a much happier camper. But hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You got a lot of closet space too.
Yeah, I was super, like, I don't know what to use with that. Like, I just
me neither.
Closet. It'd be empty. Like, it's an empty closet in my book.
Yeah, right.
My closets are already empty. Like, they have hangers in them. So I'm like, this is just going to be an empty closet with coats.
Yeah,
well,
that's good.
With hangers.
Not bad. Yeah.
But I'm hoping I've walked this building before, but this building is 3 hours away from me, but it's right where all my other units are.
Understood.
And so I've walked the building. I know the quality of the building, but I'm kind of doing this blind. Like, this is all I have to go off of. So
this is kind of all this is good. Not bad. I like it.
So that's it.
Awesome. Well, did anybody have any other questions before we go to the book?
Hey, Jay.
Yes.
How you doing? This is Zariel.
Yes, sir. You staying safe? Are you at work or?
No, I'm staying safe.
All right. Good. Go ahead.
Question for you. Being that we're in the Southern California area, my area seems to be doing really well. Like my one unit, soon to be 2 units. And so once I get the second unit going, which is just a room, my question is looking for a third unit. Because my system evolves around these 2 units, I technically have like a second property that's my own personal, but I've discovered I was talking to my coach and then just some other people in our group, and I kind of discovered like, well, it's probably easier if I just find a place close to my other 2 units versus trying to convert my own house that's way out in like Victorville, because my system's working here in LA. And so, not that I can't convert my own house, but my mom lives there. She's totally cool with this. She's okay with it. But everything is, as I'm learning in this book of habits, everything is about systems and goals. So if my system like is working in LA, then what would be a good place to start in, I guess, in how to find that third unit around my system?
The unit you have now, is that a single family house?
It is. It's my own as well. It's a duplex.
Okay, so and the second unit, is it the other half of the same duplex?
Correct. It's just It's one room though.
Got it. So and then what is the lot size that your duplex is on?
It's 7,800 square feet.
Do you have is parking on the side or behind your duplex?
It's I have a driveway. I can comfortably put 2 to 3 cars there, let's say 3. And then I cut a third of my lawn and made that a parking space with pavers. And then in front of my house, there's 2 parking spaces. So comfortably, I could do 2, 3, 4, 5 cars between all just my house and I have plenty of parking in my neighborhood as well.
And you already own this house, right? Or this duplex?
Correct. Yes, sir. So
I don't say this often, but you have a potentially unique situation. Are you familiar with the term ADU?
Yes.
Have you considered that?
I have, but I don't know two parts. I don't know how to do the parking because I've been doing good with my neighbors as far as like not bugging them with the parking. And then the second part is my garage. I don't know how to do the ADU because my garage is detached and I have a huge space in the backyard where I could probably build an additional lot, but I'm not sure how to maximize the space is the question.
Got it. I wouldn't expect you to be unless you were an architect or an urban planner. Are you open to figuring it out? Because I think you have a unique opportunity. Here's where I'm coming from. It can either be an ADU or a DADU, a detached accessory dwelling unit. Either way it goes. And I happen to know someone who does financing for those in LA County specifically. So it's just an idea only because of all the other pieces you just said. Normally, I would just say it's time to go find another landlord. But I wanted to explore this idea just in case you had enough space, and it sounds like you do. And I believe he could guide you through this process, and you could just end up, a little tiny house back there or something, and all the correct type of parking and whatnot for your situation. That would do it.
I'm open to it. I recently pulled some money out of my, I guess it's called 401k, because my job, they allowed me to do it without penalty.
Good job.
And instead of the money sitting there, I pulled it. So I'm open to the conversation. Yes.
That's what I want. I think you should pursue that first. Outside of that, it's going to be back to the looking for landlords is really what it comes down to, is being able to find a landlord. And if you wanted to stay in the same area, because since you do have a garage over there, talk to your neighbor, walk up. I mean, I don't know what the rest of that street looks like, but I want it to be as close as it humanly possible to where you are right now. And so that's where I would start. I wouldn't even start anywhere else, since you're already there and you're doing single family houses. Because once you get spread out, that's when it gets expensive.
Got it.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I don't have issues with doing apartments as well. It's just, I know once I get the second unit mastered and my profit first accounts, recently just getting those. Once I get this all ironed out, I know the answer is find another unit.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
yeah, well, I think we've demonstrated that. That's always the answer. What we're trying to dig into, though, I think and again, it's because there's because of ordinance changes that have happened in Los Angeles and everything else. It's like, well, this actually converges perfectly for your situation. And that's why I'm saying it. Otherwise, I don't normally say
right.
it.
Okay.
In fact, if I look in the chat, half the people are like, what's
got
you? Probably. So yeah. Okay. That's really what I think. That's really what I'm thinking.
Got it. Okay. Thank you much. Yep. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Mm-hmm.